Welcome to the jungle of hero wars. Jungle is the right word for our new hero Oya, probably an African huntress with a big blunt sword. Oya is an amazing hero and she surprises with a new kind of skill. She is able to lure lower life heroes to her, and that makes her to a tactical brilliant hero. But be careful when she starts using her ultimate. She has a killer instinct in her. These artworks are always so amazing. I wish I would have those painting skills. But then I would probably paint too much porn stuff. Back to Miss Huntress and her amazing green ability. This skill has 3 effects. The first one, she marks the lowest life enemy, and this enemy moves to her. The second effect, the marked enemy loses for each hit 4% energy. Here's an example. Amira is the lowest life hero in this setup. Already 10 seconds after Oya's first basic attack, she uses this skill. Our hidden damage dealer moves now to a dangerous position, and her energy gets burned. 4% sounds not much, but look how well it works. Amira is not even able to use her ultimate. So a very powerful ability to kill the key heroes early in the fight. The mark stays until the hero died or when she uses this skill again. This skill has a cooldown of 25 seconds. With the right assist, the energy burn can be amazing. Look at Cleaver's energy. He is nearly at 100%. Many hits plus Yasmin's poison are deleting the energy nearly completely. Or you just expose this squishy damage dealer and kill him without any problems. Very interesting information. This skill looks only for heroes, so it doesn't matter if you have skeletons or clones on the field. The third part is passive. Heroes with self-healing abilities benefit by Oya's skill, and they get a 5 seconds critical hit buff. It's not stackable, it will be only refreshed. Cleaver has a vampirism stat and heals himself. He has no own crit stat, but thanks to Oya he is able to crit. The buff is clearly visible over his head. This ability feels similar to Jet's crit ability, but only for certain heroes. If one hero lands a crit, he will get the same buff. What will happen if we use Dorian's aura? Awesome! It meets the condition and Kira gets a crit buff. So this skill is very crazy, and her blue skill helps too to get more out of it. Oya performs 3 quick attacks. The attacks are getting stronger for each hit, and shielded heroes get 50% of the damage. The description is not so clear, but the base damage is her normal basic attack, and then we add the number of the skill description. The timing between her green and blue skill is good, and we are able to burn some more energy. This 3k hit is her normal basic attack, 6k if it's a crit. Directly the first hit is increased, the second one gets increased doubled, and the third one gets it tripled. What about the shielded heroes? Oya is using her blue skill at Ziri, and Vari's shield is at Leon. Suddenly Leon gets a lot of damage from Oya's skill. So this skill has a surprising effect, and you can probably protect heroes with a shield at the back. And it doesn't matter how many heroes. Every hero with a shield behind the target gets the 50% damage. You have probably noticed the healing numbers. This is her violet skill. The crazy part, everyone gets a healing if he lands a crit. Nature heroes get the double healing. Let's look at her green skill again. We see that heroes get the crit buff if her violet skill is triggered. So your allies get a crit buff if they crit. Funny. For each crit they get healed. 2 crits, 2 heals for Oya. And because of an artifact crit buff, Jorgen is able to crit. Now he gets the healing and the additional crit buff. Pretty nice move. But we can heal ourselves even if we destroy a shield. 2 shields are up. Judge's shield is destroyed, Oya gets the heal. Judge's and Julius shields get destroyed, 2 healings for Oya. It works the same for your allies. This skill depends on Oya's max life. What happens if we increase it? Let's try. Aiden's ultimate increases the max life. Oya heals herself for about 23,000. Aiden used his ultimate and it's now 26,000. Again and it's now 30,000. Nice. Last but not least, her ultimate, the Shield Breaker. It has again a lot of mini skills, so we need some time. The main part of her ultimate, she hits the nearest enemy. Okay, that would be probably too short. The damage is impressive, crazy 160k non-crit. The multiplier is at 500%. That's amazing and scary at the same time. And if she kills an enemy with that skill, Oya gets 700 energy, which are 70%. That is crazy too, because you get also the normal 30% killing blow energy, so always 100% energy for her. Oh yeah, Zisha shoots at Oya and Oya hits back. Boom, it's even too much energy. Next ultimate and again a kill, 100% energy and again. Wow, so amazing. The weirdest part, if she kills a clone or skeleton, she gets still the 70% energy. Bug or fair? Hero Wars. There is a passive effect included. Shielded enemies take 100% more damage from Oya's skill. That sounds great. Julius is a perfect victim to test it. Wow, what a big hit! Little joke, the description is this time very precise. Basic attacks are no skills, so we see the normal 30k hit. But now the blue skill, first hit with 100k, yeah. The second attack hits a little bit into the shield and the third one hits Julius directly. Interesting, the third hit is lower than the second one, if it wouldn't be a crit. What happened here? Now we see it clearly. Yes, the second hit is stronger. I have calculated everything and the second hit gets a 100% increase. The remaining shield capacity will be just subtracted. The best, the double damage can crit again. And now we see why she's a shield breaker. She removes very well Julius' shields. Additionally, her ultimate provides the crit stat for everyone. Everyone benefits by her skills, and that is very sick. We have a very overpowered girl, but at least with one weak point. Her armor penetration value is completely 0. That means her attacks are hard reduced by armor. Weak shields still have full damage, and now everything makes sense. Let's watch at her current max stats. She is at the front and with 500,000 life points, very solid. But her armor is really low, nearly the lowest armored hero in the game. Her magic defense without any skins is medium, and she has a native crit stat. This girl is really amazing and she can be used probably in any setup, but one guy let her really shine. And it's her brother, Tristan. He is the armor penetration provider machine. Look at her low damage, only 3000, and her blue skill only 5000 to 7000, just because of the missing armor penetration. But once Tristan uses his ultimate, wow, and it's only her blue skill, very sick. Tristan gains a lot of bonus energy, and he's actually the only one who provides overlapping penetration buffs. So crazy this guy, and Oya loves this support. Her damage is so overpowered. Boom. Boom. Scary combo. The next synergy effect exists with Yasmin. She belongs to the nature faction, and Oya's violet skill triggers whenever an ally hit critical. Perfect for Yasmin. Yasmin is the lowest life hero in the game. One good hit and she can die. Fafnir protected her, and now look at her health. She is suddenly able to restore her life by her own crits. It's similar to Dorian's aura, but the position doesn't matter. And you can also add Tristan. Both heroes benefit by his nice penetration buffs. Another surprising synergy effect has Oya with Cleaver. I have already shown that he will get the crit stat, but Oya's and Cleaver's green skills have a big synergy effect to burn the energy quickly. Cleaver's green skill does not much damage, but we have 10 hits within 5 seconds. The timing is great. Look now at Yasmin's energy. The little ticks are burning for each hit 4% energy, and she doesn't get much energy for the lost life. Very great move, and I use it often. Kayla is a great addition to increase the energy burning effect. Her inner flame ability has a similar effect, but it's often not reliable because it stops when she has less than 25% life, and it depends on her position. But we can make usage of Arachne's skills. Her attacks add small pure damage ticks like Cleaver Stinky Cloud, and her teleport skill attacks exactly Oya's target. She has also stuns for the frontline, and the energy burning effect is amazing. Another surprising fact is hidden in her ultimate skill. I've skipped it to present it here. All marked enemies also receive 30% damage. Who has many marks? Yeah, our fox. Man, girl, diverse. Satori's green skill applies everywhere marks, so perfect for this. It's impressive how many options Oya has. We have not so many heroes who are able to clean these marks, so we have them nearly all the time active. And everyone gets 30% of the initial damage. So it depends on the armor value of the respective hero. Martha's armor is lower, so she takes more damage than Thea. Interesting move. With the right assist, perhaps a big surprise. If we hear the word crit, then we have to think about Sebastian and his crazy ability to add pure damage to every crit. He increases also the crit value with his song, and the first hero gets a debuff which reduces the armor a lot. Even low crits are able to deal big pure damage. That allows us to go without an armor penetration supporter. It's of course not so brutal, but for this you can't stop it so easily. Oya's healing helps to increase the survivability. I thought she will counter JJI more. She's great and helps of course, but it's still a long process. By the way, I think she was the reason why Nexters changed Julius' strong shield into a weak one. Otherwise she would never get rid of the shield. I have to point this out. We got the information that Darkstar has a big synergy effect with Oya. Yes, in theory, but her control ability has a real bad timing for Oya's lure effect. Oya is definitely not bad for Darkstar, but in the other way around, no, not really. Oya brings so beautifully the low-life hero to the front, but Darkstar pushes her immediately away. The position is often very bad, and once the marked hero reaches his destination, he won't move anymore. So a big anti-synergy. Now to the counter. Bad news, she has actually no real hard counters, and it's pretty hard to stop her in the right setups. But I share my collected knowledge with you. Let's start with the first finding. She gets additional energy, which sounds like bonus energy, but the wording is different. And our fox loves it. But she gains the energy unfortunately only when she kills somebody. The biggest problem, Sattery has little life points and we need a victim for her green skill. Look how she gets the 9 fox marks when she kills Ishmael, so that makes her potentially vulnerable for Sattery's ultimate. Interesting fact, she gains the bonus energy only when she kills somebody, but the fox marks will be applied even without a kill. Oya has now 4 fox marks. She uses her ultimate. Celeste dodged it even, but she gets still the 9 fox marks. Could be a bug, but hey, it's Hero Wars. Oya's green skill is really strong and it destroys all the normal counters. The best option I found is Kayla. Her jump into the middle has a similar cooldown, so she isn't negative affected by the movement. Additionally, she has a blind effect, and if the attacks miss, then they don't burn the energy. It's a good move. Kayla can even jump back with a mark. Nevertheless, she dies sometimes, but still the best option in my opinion. Good news, the green skill is at least removable, so we can use Julius, Celeste or Nebula, but yes, like I said, it's not so easy. Nebula's timing is great, but she has to stand nearby to the affected ally. The movement makes it really hard. Julius is much better and easier, but it's also a risky option. Here a little secret, but I couldn't get it to work very reliably. Nebula has to stand at position 3 and Oya 2. Your victim has to be at the last position. Oya marked Astrid and normally Nebula wouldn't use her ability at Astrid. But the movement brings her to Nebula and she cleans perfectly the mark. If you have found a good solution for this, let me know. Interesting counter to her green skill, Corvus. Funnily in 2 ways. His tanking abilities are so he drops often so low that he gets the mark. A little bit sad, but an option, especially if you don't have his super skin. The real option is his violet skill, the Royal Defense. If one ally has lower than 20% life, he gets teleported into the middle. Look at Kira, she dropped, yes, very close, and now Corvus rescues her. So his violet skill shines a little bit more now. Another good way is to use Kark or Ishmael as lowest life hero, but you should protect them with Fafnir. Kark has self-healing abilities and is a strong damage dealer. His position is already at the front and he has a nice shield, which blocks physical hits completely. He gains even bonus energy for each block. So perfect to be more protected and to get enough energy. Ishmael has not that powerful ultimate and has not so much armor penetration like Kark. If you combine him with Christian, he stands behind him, but Oya helps to bring him in front of Christian. Christian goes crazy and Ishmael has enough armor penetration for the self-healing. Additionally, Ishmael has an ability which makes him for 4 seconds immune to physical attacks. The next option is Ziri. She has a reflection ability and super high armor. The reflected attack has the same power before the armor reduced it. So Oya does much less damage at Ziri than on herself. Her armor is so low that she kills herself. Very funny. Yasmin could be a great counter for Oya. Oya has one of the lowest armor value, so a big feast for Yasmin. But Yasmin has also the lowest life and Oya's green skill is crucial. You have only a chance if she gets some big hits and is protected by Fafnir's shield. The block damage doesn't burn her energy and then she kills her pretty quickly. But it feels still dangerous and it works not so reliably. So use her as tank, protect her with some supporter and voila! She kills Oya before she uses her skill. Unfortunately, you have to beat all enemies and this example was a lucky fight. Oya has strength as main stat, no health skin, so perfect for Dante and his violet skill. Together with Nebula and the boosted Iris, we see the new Shackle dance. Last but not least, Cascade. His tidal wave has now, let's say, a good usage. He has little life points and Oya catches him. But his tidal wave has a similar timing and he is able to avoid the bad position. You have also another option. If you have him at the same position like Oya or more to the front, he starts his tidal wave earlier and then she has to choose the next lower life hero. Make the best of it. Peace.